Alright, folks. I don't know if this is the end, but it could be. Or we could be getting to the end. Whatever it is, I'm beelining. I'm not doing 2 games anymore. I'm not doing 2 games anymore. If it's just a final decision to make and what have you, and we're done, then... Oh, wait. I have to talk to Parvati first. Hi, my baby.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over.
Oh, we have to go to Ground... Okay, never mind.
Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
I'm having trouble focusing on my work when I see you, baby. Okay. We have to go to Ground... Well, if we don't have to go to Groundbreaker, we're not going to Groundbreaker. Okay, so we're gonna go with some Nyoka and Wicker. Oh yeah, Nyoka and Parvati, whatever the hell. In case you're wondering, I'm not going to turn him over. I know, spoilers. Alright. Don't tell me they're forcing me to turn him in, because that's bullshit.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists.
Well, I have 100% of that stuff.
All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Take all of it.
Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board. Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives.
I've been killing a lot of people in this game.
They must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish? You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. Something about this feels wrong. I don't know why the board would ever conduct such an experiment, unless they're working on some kind of hibernation technology. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress. I know! I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades.
All about the money.
The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I understand this.
Yeah, I'm going to work for these people.
You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
I didn't even realize they were doing this.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope. Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius!
Yes, I am.
We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
I guess we'll just float out in space.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it. You absolutely should. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time. The board's going to catch up to me sooner or later. This way I'll have time to set up some particularly nasty defenses.
I like the way you think, son.
Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses.
Yeah, I'm surprised I'm level 27 at this point. Alright. So, persuade. Stop your shit, please. Here we've got some poiks. What are you doing? Good poiks. Alright, so... Stop! Don't you go dying on me! Oh, Nyoka, I never gave you your second, third, fourth, whatever. Again, we are beelining it. Where's his terminal? Hold on. We are beelining it, man.
That should do it. You've bought me more than enough time.
Alright. Ada, my darling. Looks like the one will save the whole. I tell my crewmates, if you want to leave, just leave. Otherwise, it's been an honor, it's been a privilege playing with you. Every time I recharge these things, they just become all the more. I really think I'm just going to go back to my Procon and just deal with that left stick getting stuck all the time. The stick stuck. Stuck stick.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwaves. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before
Did he?
and his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony. Because I'm not in the business of arresting my own allies. You have my word. Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing pad.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say.
I think you're right, Ada, and I'm in love with
Didn't
you.
sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain?
I love you. Stop. What's this? Oh yeah, no.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator.
You got it, baby.
You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive. The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
That's a lot of thousands of organic life forms.
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun.
Nice. Okay, let's see. Oh, Felix. Oh. Sammy! He was a good robot.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics.
Alright. Okay, let's change it up a bit. Nyoka and Sam. Again, it's really hard to side with a group of people that want to just preserve themselves. We have humanity to save. This is what happens when you send humanity out to another universe. Okay, what do we got? All right. This seems to be the more direct thing. What What are you doing here?
About
27.
you know what you're doing.
Stop. What are you doing here?
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I make you take a walk outside. Ugh, I don't want to know. All right. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger-happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
Can I just use my thing? Where's my cloaking device? I don't see a uniform. This is your right, isn't it? Oh, why do they have to make these things mazes? Hey, how you doing? Don't mind us.
In error. Hope crew data not found.
Whoa.
Identify yourself. Error. Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer. Error. Paradox prevention has temporarily disabled this unit's auditory processing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hey, no problem. That's what I'm here for. Just get out of my way. Hi, how you doing?
Can you hear me, Captain?
Yes, my love.
Successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge?
Records indicate you have already been identified as non-standard personnel.
Are you gonna keep bothering me?
Purpose. Error. Binary has been deprecated since the invention of Anti-Cleo's patented Tripanary language. Tripanary. More bits for your bits. We appreciate your cooperation. Have a pleasant day.
Thanks. All right. How do I get out of here? Oh. Yeah, it's... yeah. Alright, we're good. Oh, shit. Damn it. Don't mind us, folks.
Your error. Hope crew data not found. Identify.
Are you back?
Error. Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer. Error. Paradox prevention has temporarily disabled this unit's auditory processing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Get out of my way. I got things to do. Busy woman. Fuck you. Are you serious? Hold on a second.
Remember not to take breaks on company.
How am I getting out of here?
Records indicate you have already been identified as non-standard personnel. State your purpose. Error. Binary detected. Binary has been deprecated since the invention of Anti-Cleo's patented Tripanary language. Tripanary. More bits for your bits. Error. This unit is incapable of making wireless calls. Have a pleasant day.
I got one more of those. Now, where the hell?
Poor bastards. They're never gonna wake up. The least we could do is bury them.
Sooner or later they're gonna attack anyway. How do I get a key? Well, I can't go in there. Although, hold on. Is there another way in there?
Halt. Alert. According to area records, this is your third.
Oh, now I have to kill all of you?
Prepare for termination. Error. The penalties for crimes are immutable. Error. This unit is incapable of self-diagnosis. Please return with a mechanical engineer to evaluate the validity of this unit's security protocols.
You got it. So wait a minute. Now we're talking, I think. Ah, shit. Yeah, I got my 3 offenses back. Knew it bad. Alright, hold on. And where's the entrance to the 3rd floor? Okay. Keep going straight, it's not helping me. Is there a card? Like, you don't have a key card? Okay, hold on. This is gonna take me back.
Initiating breaking protocol.
Yeah, this is the only way in there. So where the fuck is the key card?
Oh,
Watch out!
Oh, there it is. Got it. We're gone. See ya.
Warning. Crew member requires maintenance.
Come on, kids. Nyoka? Oh shit, she's down. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Don't mind me.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
I thought it was a she.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
I love you.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Everything you do is great.
Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Oh no. Captain, don't do this. I ain't dying on a fucking ship. I want to die in the dirt like we're meant to.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
Yeah. Alright, well, I failed one finally. Sacrifice yourself for the greater good. I don't think Nyoka approves of it. It said return to Phineas's lab, but if we're dead, how can we do that? See? Now we're in orbit. No deaths, I don't think. Maybe. Who knows?
Good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Analyzing area. Fallen debris. And spilled contents detected. Likely cause, reckless piloting. Scheduling service. Extensive cleanup.
Alright, so we're going to come back and we're going to take care of this. I will see you then.